No. 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 Oh, why would? That's not. No, that's not. Like, that's not what I asked for. Um, let me. Never mind. Yeah, that's not what we asked for. Um, let's see something. Alright, let me. Um, you know, let me see something. Alright, so salute the Kells, salute the OSBL. If you know, you know. Eminence is like the major like all-star game as far as like a that's like a major event every year for OSBL. Um, Eminence 7. Um, day 1, day 2, and then today, I think it's the comedy show in brunch. I think that's what's going on. So, um, 2-day event. Um, looked like a nice turnout. It looked like a nice turnout both days, from what I can see watching the stream. It looked like a good turnout. Um, day 1, Holmes the God and Black Ab is getting rescheduled. If I read that right, Rory Lon and Don Rich didn't happen. Um, Her Life Veto versus Raw um, what's gonna happen. I know they said prayer is the Raw, so prayer is the Raw. It day 2 yesterday, it ended up being Her Life Veto versus Jade, which I think is a rematch. I think. Um, so that's like the little rundown for like battles that didn't happen. They won. First battle that they kicked off with was Pot versus Ciroc. You heard. One rounder. Pot went first. Um, Pop was cooking. It was cool. It was good. Steve Jobs bar. My life was a fish tank. I don't have the rest of it. The Tupac, the Steven uh, Shakur Stevenson bar. You're not a drug dealer. You work. Um, Look like I'm downshifting. The what was it? Your ego gonna be swell because of gruesome shit. Like Pie had a solid first like for round. Ciroc, you heard, I didn't know what to expect getting into his round. Um, like his whole thing about slapping somebody, it really, I guess, I mean, it was whatever. And if you ask me, like listening to Ciroc, you heard round, it didn't sound direct for pot. It looked like it sounded like it could be for anybody. It wasn't like direct to him. Um, I gave it to Pot 1-0. Pot 1-0. I don't know what's like what was going rock you heard, honestly. Like the round wasn't good. So easy round for Pot, you know. I think he should like I don't know. Maybe a different opponent that would have been a better battle. Would have been a better battle. And then it went to Bob Juice versus Twin IQ. That was Bob Juice debut for Osbl, and it was a money on the floor battle. So money on the floor battle. Um, I had Bob Juice winning. I'm not mad if somebody told me, salute Joey. Like I wouldn't. I'm not mad if somebody told me Twin IQ. They had Twin IQ 2-1. I think the battle is debatable. I think it's debatable. Um, I know Twin IQ said something to Trufo because like the ad libbing or something like the ad libbing when like Bob Juice was rapping, you know. They called him a Chicago Gwitty. That's crazy. Um but I think like when that battle, like if you watch that battle again and when it drops, like who you have when it may change. It may change. Um Trufo was at 11, but also the crowd wasn't really quiet for the most part on their battle either. Like Twin Haiku had to turn the water into wine, help bro dig the grave to put him in a box. Um, like the only thing for me, like Twin IQ had a bunch of like juice and box flips. It was predictable. It was predictable. Um, Twin IQ had the Krishan Rock bar. Um, so it was cool. Bob Juice had to send IQ to the most high with question. That was fire. Would have had more money on my books than financial aid. That was cool for Bob Juice. Also, I just passed them down the line. Uh, the sky's the limit bar from Bob Juice. My goal to make sure he go underneath intentional grounding. That was cool in the second from Bob Juice. Every nigga I battled recently deleted more text. That was cool. Like some of the shit that I didn't I don't want to say I didn't. I like I I don't know. You know. They were simple lines, but it hit. And it might have been shit you've heard before. Um, I think for me, like the predictable like Bob and Juice flips for me from Twin IQ. At a point, I was just like, okay, I'm cool on it. I'm cool on it. Twin IQ had to trying to pledge allegiance instead of pressure on the wound. It was another part that went with that, but like it was nice how he set that up. Just take the ring off this bitch like a cheater. Like some rounds it was more like with Twin IQ and Bob Hughes, it was like you may I may have liked more of some things from one than the other. Um, like I said, I had Bob Juice win it, but I want to see it again to see if it's still the same. But first watch, I got Bob. I'm not mad if somebody told me Twin IQ though. You got Twin IQ winning. I wouldn't be mad at it. It was a good back and forth. Um, then we went to BI double double. Business versus Big J Dot. Now, it's so many things that so many questions I got because why like salute to the brand though, salute to Kills and the brand, the R City, like R City, hop out of store, copy some shit, but like he got on a winter beanie and a quarter zip, like bro, why are you dressed like it's winter? Like it was nice. Don't get me wrong. Like the beanie and the quarters, it was nice, but it's like, bro, you dress like it's winter. Dress like it's winter. So that was the first thing. Um, uh, then you got your like you would from how it sounds, it's like you was popping it prior to like leading up to this matchup. You was popping it just for you to get your ass up there and choke and be ass. And this what I be talking about when I say y'all niggas promote better than you rap. Cause he was a prime example of it. Prime example of it. Popping it and everything. And then got up there and your ass couldn't even finish your round. Your ass couldn't even finish your round. Choking this shit. Just ass. So alright. So that's how Big J Dot's round went. Business went. Um, business did the whole nigga you ass. I'm like, all right. It hit because like how business was saying it and like how he was performing it. Um, then he had to you either go to heaven or off the docks. That hit Jay in a premium and in a bag premium packaging. You should have been dipping that. I got freezer space empty like that. Like it's simple. Like business has simple like J or dot flips, but it's like it's how he put it together that it hit. The difference between disability and disabled, like that was cool. The arm smack on his chest like a special nigga. Um, business beat J Dot clear 1-0. Now we didn't know it was a bet like till after the fact. So battle's over. Big J Dot and Dreddy had $100 bet that if Big J Dot won, Dreddy would give him a shot. I think on like a big card. That was if he beat business, and if he lost, he got to sit his ass down for 6 months. The crazy thing is, like J Dot, I would think Eminence It's like one of those cars you just know not to fuck up on. And then after, like, the last time I seen you was the what? You and Nick was ass. I'm not even gonna hold you. You and Nick was ass. Like, so when I think of your last two performances, it was ass. That's the best way I can put it. Your last two performances was ass. Like, and there's no other way I can say it. Ass. Um. Then it was supposed to be wordplay the Menace versus Prep. That changed. It ended up being wordplay the Menace versus Jackboy. Um, it was dope. Wordplay versus Jackboy was a dope. It was a dope one rounder. Jackboy went first. The Microsoft when you cross play, the word up. He fucking up words and retyped them. Jack had the what was it? The 2K Tyrese, Tina Marie, Sweet Lady, like whole thing with that. Um, the That's My Word on the Dead Homies. That too. All right, hold on, give me a moment. Let me go get this. Let me see. Mega Man, what's the word? Battle rap science. What's the word? All right, let me do this real quick before I get back to my recap. Okay, so let me check something real quick. Okay, so what was I saying? Um, so Jack Boy, man, to be able to jump in just like that and do the round was dope. Like I love how like Kells might need somebody to last minute do something and they don't hesitate. They always try to come through for kills. I love that. Wordplay had that I'm at my best when it's no prep. Um, the I take it for me. Um, Jack dancing in a crop top. Like everybody's gonna say that. It is. It's like it's him being him, but it's also funny. Also, trying to protect Jack's downfall. Like protect Jack's downfall like an out of box. The quietly moving piece while she was reading Psalms. Like when I say wordplay was cooking, he was cooking. Even in my grandmother's house, we served the Lord. Um, you joined the gang, then got a name of 12. A name of 12 sound like witness protection. Flames is the devil's attraction. Your city know my name on a first name basis, like hey Arnold. Like Wordplay the Menace was on it. He was cooking. I had him beating Jack Boy. Wordplay the Menace 1-0. Dope battle though. It was a dope battle. Um, then we went into the 2-on-2. Um, you had the YNs, Rashad the God, and Zai versus Rex Ruger and Trey. Now, in my predictions, I said that Shad and Zai are strong individual battlers. So I expect them to be fired together. And as far as Rex Ruger and Trey, I said that Rex Ruger was going to have to carry Trey in this 2-on-2. I didn't want to be right. I didn't want to be right. I really didn't want to be right, but I was right. Like, Trey didn't seem comfortable. Nigga up there choking his shit. Like, he was mad. He said some shit to Hazzy talking about don't talk, be quiet. Like, nigga was not focused. Not focused. Like, I had the YNs 30. I had the YNs 30. Um, like, the crazy part was Trey choked in the first. He choked in the first. He choked in the first. That like the nigga just couldn't get the shit right. Um, then we went to the YNs, half off Ruger. It's a pawn shop. Never been the type to put my hands on a Ruger and leave it at the crime scene. The Boondocks bar, the Regina King bar, the Trey Young bar. The Who Gonna Do Some Shit when what was it? Who gonna do some shit when 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 we kidnap him, the judge, or something like that? But whatever, like I might fuck that all up. But when they said it was crazy, it was crazy when they said it. Um, to turn these bitches to the dream girls, reverse they wigs. Um, the Young Rotto bar was fire. That Rex and Trey had the young. I think it was Trey that had the Young Rotto bar in the second round. That was fire though. Um, that was like the only thing for me that stuck out. Um, uh, YN Toy Story, the Andy's coming. Sound like we playing around the world. Um, they'll be working on Trey in the lab. I understand it now. Like, and then like, see, this is the thing. Some of these bars hit so crazy because of the performance with them. Like they'll be working on Trey in the lab. I understand it now, and the performance with it. So yeah, uh, came came back as Stills leader John Stockton. Like like the YN second was crazy. I had it too old by then, and then like the third, Rex and Drake had the "You Been Dying to Fit In." That was nice. The Dr. Sebi bar, the businessman when Jesus when he no businessman when he sold me with a quarter zip. Like I see what they were trying to go there. You know, the Mary Mary is the God in me. That was cool, but I had the YNs 30. The YNs called a dirty 30. Like if I am Kells, if I'm DTM, I am overly proud of Zai and Rashad Nagard because just because they do great in their solo battles don't mean all the time talent can mesh together and be amazing. But them two young niggas, crazy, 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 uh, crazy, crazy, crazy. I would. I know they do. Kels does Double Dragons. I would love to see the YNs on Double Dragons. Um, I threw that out. Yeah, I said that after the event, and like I think I was talking to Casanova when I said I want to see them on Double Dragon. He was like, "Yes, who?" I said Javo and Young Knox. That was a one I mentioned. Not saying that would be the matchup that Kills would go with, but that was just like a thought. But I definitely want to see them young niggas on Double Dragon. I think they all the praise and everything Zai shot at getting deserving, overly deserving. Um, that was my performance of the night from day one. The YNs, the YNs. And then the main event was supposed to be Charlie Clips and She. It didn't happen. I think it's third time. You know, it didn't happen. It is what it is. It didn't happen. You know, I know both of them had situations. Prayers to them with that. Then we went to day 2 of Eminence 7. Um, Swervo versus Drugs didn't happen, but Swervo said he was ready to rap. He was there. He was there. He said he let Drugs explain why he didn't rap. I think that was a reschedule too, because I thought that was on another OSBL card. So that's what I'm saying. Like they sold that shit with the face off, so it's like definitely one of the matchups that sold me was Swerve and Drugs, and also Dreddy and Z with the face off sold me on the shit. I'm like, yeah, I want to see both days. So maybe third time's the charm, and Swervo and Drugs eventually happens. Well, whatever. But the first battle of day 2 ended up being Ace Boone versus Big Fats. My first time, surprisingly, seeing Ace Boone. Like I've seen him, and I know he's done the face-offs, as far as OSBL, and I've always heard the name, but I never watched a battle of his. So I'm watching to see like why this was the matchup. So Fats went first. The Ha Davis bar gave a new meaning to wholesale. A couple had to raise the flag. Live my whole life under heat like a cancer patient. The Ace Hardware bar. Every time when Ace rap, it be a lot of swelling. Play your cards right or get pulled from the deck. The Shakari Richardson bar. You be the last man standing like musical chairs. I think Fats had a solid. It was a solid round. I think it was a solid round. Um, I like the round. It was solid. Could he had a little bit more energy while rapping? Yeah. But other than that, I thought it was a solid round. Um, Ace Boom, the jagged edge with a party at the like Bigs the proof, give him 100% body fat. Pull fats out like liposuction. Like, don't get me wrong, Ace Boom was hey battle rap science. What's the word? Um, like Ace Boone was funny. He's entertaining. He does rap rather slow. And I also felt like he was slow to get into it. Um, so that was something else. Something also. Um, the jury. I went to Subway. We right on Fats Trail. Um, jealous of my 600-pound life. Um, like for me, I had Fast 1-0. I have Fast 1-0. I think his round flowed better. I like how he had his round together. Um, I think the energy and his round did seem shorter than Ace Boone, but it also could be because Ace Boone raps very slow, so it came off very much slow. Not much, just doing the same as you. I gotta go back and rewatch the card from yesterday. Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. I gotta watch. The next thing I gotta watch is I Battle. I've seen the clips. I gotta watch I Battle. Probably start. Probably either to probably tomorrow. I'm thinking probably tomorrow I will start watching I Battle. And then at least by Tuesday, Wednesday, probably at least by Tuesday, I want to recap the event, recap Titans hat. I think that would be my goal. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Like Ace Boone had some shit, but it took him too long to get to the shit. And then like I didn't know his thing is he raps slow. That was another thing. Like for me, I had Fats 1-0. Like that was cool to start day two off. Then we went to Hood Life Vito versus Jade. Jade ended up being the replacement for Raw because Raw had things going on, so prayers to Raw. Um, Hood Life Vito went first. The cemetery always got service, yet it's a dead zone. The I'm not Shamar. Judge paid God with life in their hands. Like the I refuse to put any box over my niggas. It was another part that went with that. Like Vito was cooking in this round though. He was. Cause of HIPAA laws, I can't tell you what I do with a lot of patience. I never started I never started what was it? I never started cherishing Grams until she left. Like Vito had a solid ass round. Especially seeing that it switched from Raw to Jade just like that. But I believe Vito and Jade battled already, so this is just you know, another round for them. Cool. So Jade get all her shit out the gate with the I just kicked my nigga out, switch up them locks, like my temperatures stay the same like a Stanley Cup, the Uncle Marvin Keenan bar, the Travis Scott bar, big knife quick to take a nigga's side like a pick me, stomped out like Capri in the parking lot. If you know, you know. Far as that, if you know, you know. Um, like when Jade went, it was a wrap. Like don't get me wrong, Vito was cooking, but I had Jade 1-0. But that was a fire back and like that was a fire one rounder with them. Like that's why I say Jade is one of those. Jade is one of those. Like she one of those. Um, and then the yeah, yes, Jay's delivery. You just be sitting there like this, just listening to like Jay rap. It is crazy. Um, yeah, Anna. Speaking of Jay, Jay versus Jay Mama. I believe is doing a premiere right now for iBattle. So salute to Jade. Salute to Jade. Anna versus Northeast Tay. When I say this was the Yana that the fans wanted and the fans loved, Yana was that. Yana was that. Like the OSBL scheme, the music artist scheme, like Yana was on that shit yesterday. He was on that shit yesterday. Like how he was rapping yesterday, prepared, like confident. He gotta stay there. He gotta stay there. Um, but Northeast Tay has some shit though. The you can rap, I can rap your mouth shut. They say you dangerous with one round, so am I with my gun. The Netflix series. What's going on? What's going on with my phone? Um, the Netflix series. I'm gonna tell you the exclusive about Sharon. What's the exclusive? Like Tay has some shit though. Like he has some shit though. I know his hand hurt like shit though, where he smacked the floor though. Like Farrah told him, like, why the fuck you smack the floor? It's Cuban do that shit. Like, bro, I ain't smacking the floor. I know you get into the mode, you just bam, but nah. I had your honor 1-0, but that was a fire that was a fire back and forth. I was gonna admit it. He jumped about it. See, yo, and that's something too. Like even if I critique some shit, I'll say it in a. I'm saying it based off of only what I watched, only off what I watched. It's never a personal thing. It's never a personal thing when I'll recap or I predict some shit, do predictions and hot takes. Like it's never personal. I can only base it off of what I see, and that's how I be going. But then the matchup I really wanted to see Mallory X versus C3. When I say that should have been 3 rounds, that should have been 3 rounds. That probably was battle of the night for me. That should have been 3 rounds. Mallory had the OG light where when um, he see her go ape shit. I want to be the only one to say what C saw the other side. Um, I'm bad at math. We gonna see how many times this 9 go into 3. Um, I made all them attempts until somebody gets tempted on me to be in three's company. The Rob Craig, Forrest Strap, and see if she a man without it. Glad it ain't the same cat with 3. When you born, you look like your parents, and when you die, you look like your choices. Like Mallory was cooking, cooking, cooking. Mallory was cooking, but I'm like, all right, so what's C3 gonna come with? That was crazy. The 9 going to 3, Mallory was on some shit. She was overly prepared. But like C3 had the rebuttal on the look like your choice, like the look your choices bar, the Carisha spin that shit bar, the Big Tigger bar, the reference to the Rock Lee battle, the Wakanda Forever, the Tariq and Braden. I had Mallory 1-0. Like the way they was going at it. I wish it would have been 3 rounds. I wish, but it's like it was a fire ass 1 rounder though. Fire ass 1 rounder. Um, then we went to Rich Fetty versus Shiesty Folk. Um, this was one that I know a lot of people was talking about. Um, Shiesty had the murder one. I skipped past the attempted. Thought she was supposed to dance. Ended up at Julia's bachelor party. Uh, jacket gonna always have a stain on it. I hate your name. Um, brother threw me a surprise party on my birthday. There's something else that went with that. You can't talk to me about dead weight. Like Shiesty had a fire ass first. Um, Fetty had the food for thought bar. Ain't you a truck driver? Shouldn't you have made it off caffeine? The pull over on four corners like fitted sheets. The Tiwatati bar. The all I know is walk down on four. Uh, when niggas was taking naps, I was taking oaths. Type to turn the shooting guard into a free agent. Um, like I had Shiesty 2-1. I had Shiesty 2-1. Like I quoted some shit. Like they was bombing. I ain't quote everything though. I had Shiesty 2-1. I see some people have Rich Fetty 2-1. I think it's a good battle. It's a good back and forth battle. It lived up to what we expected. So I'm not mad at if you got Rich Fetty 2-1. Or you also got Shiesty 2-1. I think it was a good back and forth battle. This is where I left off. No. Then it was Trufo and P Black. P Black had the reservation bar, the survivor's guilt, IDK, how I made it. Trufo had the Jalen Bronson bar, the AJ Dabansa, Trey Young bar. After that, I didn't quote nothing. But I had P Black 2-1. I had P Black 2-1. I did kind of felt like Trufo at points was like freestyling. I could be wrong, but it felt like that. But I could be wrong. But I had Trufo. I had P Black beating Trufo 2-1. Then it went to Zeke versus Reddy. That was another match I was waiting to see. I had Dreddy 2-1. I had Dreddy 2-1. Yeah, I had Dreddy 2-1. That was a good battle. And then it was Danny Myers versus Murder. When I say Baltimore, what the fuck? Because Murder, you got on a couple of lines. Like you got Danny Myers 30'd you. I don't want to hear shit. Don't say I'll be back. Don't say I'll be back. We don't want you back. Like y'all, you was ass. Big J-Dot was ass. Trey was ass and he choked. J-Dot, you was ass and you choked. Baltimore, what the fuck was y'all? Baltimore was looking bad. In the case of the 2-on-2 far as Rex, Ruger, and Trey, it should have been Rex, Ruger, and Rod. I don't know why it was Rex, Ruger, and Trey. Like Trey, after you got 30 by prep, I said you was ass then. Yes, he choked. And then the nigga kept saying, "I'm gonna get it back. I'm gonna get it back. I'm gonna be back." Like, nigga, no. Like, nigga, no. Like, no. No. Like, and I fuck with the BMO niggas. Like, what up? Like, fuckers up, dummy. Like, I fuck with the BMO folks. I do. Like Joey, F Dot, like Samba, Rod, Rex, um, you know, like the rest of the BMO like homies. Like, but what the fuck? BMO was looking shaky, baby. That was not it. Murder, you gotta, right? Like, and this is the thing. This is the thing. Like, murder, you got a name for you got a name. You got Danny Myers, and you shit yourself. You shit yourself. You shit yourself. Your ass is standing up there tomorrow. Fuck. 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 I'm gonna get it back. I'm gonna get it back. I'm gonna be back. Fuck. I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be back. Fuck. Like, bruh, what? Like, what? Sit your ass down. Murder, sit your ass the fuck down, dummy. Trey, sit your ass the fuck down. Big J Dot, sit your ass the fuck down. Because why y'all play with kills like that? Why the fuck would y'all play with kills like that? Kills take her time. Her and Biggs take their fucking time to put these masterpieces together that are great cards. Eminence, if you know, is a card that everybody want to be on. And you niggas, yes, you niggas, you niggas, all you motherfuckers. Oh, Baltimore, y'all down bad. Yo, nah, Kells wasn't on the stage for Danny and Murder, nah. But I think she was like right there by the stage. She was like right here. Like, fuck. I'm gonna be back. Fuck. Oh, I got it. Fuck. Yo, how you shit the bed on like the one of the biggest cars of OSBL? Like, no, I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear shit. Trey, Murder, J-Dot, sit your asses down together. Cause no. Cause no. Cause no. Cause no. Like, no. Like, no. And then, like, the last battle was Cuban and O-Red. Cuban won. Cuban and O-Red was a 3-rounder. Danny and Murder was a 3-rounder. Zeke and Dreddy was a 3-rounder. P Black Trufo was a 3-rounder. Like, once they got from like Rich Fetty Shiesty on, they was all 3-rounders. Like, like, bruh, I don't be on niggas' ass, but If you ask, you ask. I be trying to keep it what it is, but no. Baltimore was looking bad. Y'all was looking bad as far as the like no, no. Y'all was looking bad. Like the highlights for me out of the 2 days, um, the YNs, Jade, um, Mallory, Fetty and Shiesty was what I knew it was going to be a great back and forth battle. Um, Your Honor being Your Honor, you know, like don't get me wrong. Overall, it was some good parts of Eminence 7. It was some good parts. Like salute the OSBL, salute the Kells, Biggs, salute the Rain Fire Moon chefing it up. I saw like she was chefing it up. Salute the Fair doing the commentary yesterday. The day before, it was Dreddy doing commentary. So salute to that. Giving the roses out like they normally do. Yeah, but overall, it's cool. Cool 2 days. Cool 2 days. Um, yeah, cool 2 days. I'm pretty sure OSBL got some what we this August. Like we ain't here August, but I'm pretty sure some shit that's going down August. Cause I'm thinking Double Dragons in one of these months. I want to say Double Dragons gotta be coming up, and then like I'm pretty sure OSBL got some shit from like now to the end of the year. Um, so just keep an eye out just for what's next for OSBL. But also, I saw the little clip with, yeah, like the highlight of day one was the YNs and the YNs was the highlight of day one. They was the highlight of day one. Highlight of day two was Mallory, and then it would be Yana. Yana. Um, I saw the clip with Easy, the block captain, and K Slade. Um, we've seen them like go back and forth. Um, that is a matchup, I think. While it's hot, y'all promoting it the way y'all promoting it. Y'all figure out where it's going to be, the trenches, or like somebody else is going to pick it up. Um, but get it now while the fans still want to see it. I'm all for it. He mentioned Rumnitty. I'm all for seeing that. Arsenal also. I'm for that. Because, I mean, Easy versus Arsenal, he can do like the trenches versus, what was that? UW. Something like that. That could be that. And it could, or like the trenches versus Jersey type situation. Like they can, like that could be a whole card. Um, I know Easy mentioned about, I think King of the Dot. He'd be cool with that. Um, I'd be for that too. Um, Cause I mean, like Easy got some options. Slade, Rum, Ars. If you go to KLT options there. Um, so I'm for like I just think Slade is him and Slay have promoted and gone back and forth. It's hot now, so get on that now, and then he can lock in one of these other ones for like the anniversary, the Trenches anniversary. He can give like maybe Arsenal run for that. Um, so I'm all for that. Um, People talking about Surf, Sue Surf, popped out the Summer Jam. That was in Newark. Like that was dope seeing that. There's another video that Hitman posted of Surf, I guess like doing the music video or whatever. That was dope. Um, the whole thing with the 250,000 for Surf to come back and rap. Um, if it's him and Mook, you gonna make it back, but also know that the ticket for that's gonna be high. Do you feel them big on camera? See, here's the thing. You can be. It's they've already sold the matchup. Easy and Case have already sold the matchup. I don't need to hear these niggas be like bitch nigga pussy. Like y'all gonna do that in the promotion of like talking about one another anyway. But the hype around it, like it's like niggas is mad that them niggas wasn't like really on that when they saw each other. And a lot of times it's not that, but it's selling the matchup. That's what it is. So, um, I'm all for that. Just gonna have to wait and see how that goes. But yeah, that's my recap. I'm gonna go probably chill and then get to the iBattle event and watch that and recap that in the next day or so. Waiting on that. If you want Summer Madness to be crazy, Surf Mook, Surf Mook, Rock Easy, Hitman Lux, and build off of those three with the rest of the card. And know them tickets gonna be high as fuck. That's the other thing to that. But yeah, I'm off this. Appreciate y'all pulling up.